But what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement, still moving, subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. I feel like Anita, but I can't sing it right now. You bring me joy. I can't do it, but I was having a talk with my lady, and one of the interesting things we talked about earlier today was, peace. And I think it's interesting because most people are backwards when it comes to this. People are looking for happiness, fun, excitement, but and they run from peace. And I think the issue with that is this: probably uh, the most fulfilling relationships you're gonna have are gonna have a huge element of peace to them. Um, all of the conflict and drama is that you don't want that at home. You don't want that, you know, with the closest your closest family and friends. That's not what you want. You want people that bring you peace. Like, because adding to that, our approach to finding somebody, I would say it's very simple, even though we don't like to hear it. Don't be with the person that you want, you know, or fantasize about in the good times. Be with the person that you appreciate meeting in the bad times, because that's that's the type of personality you will ultimately want to be with when things are going great. So what we wind up doing is we want people for ego purposes. Look at me, look at what I got, blah blah, look at who I'm with, blah blah blah. But that might be a an uncomfortable car ride to where you're going, and coming back from where you're going, because you can't fetishize a person and not have any type of animosity. So that's an issue. The other thing about, you just need somebody that's peaceful is, and I've seen this and been a part of this before, where um, there's no nice way to say what I'm about to say. Some of y'all want a lot of chaos because you want to have, let's just say, chaotic sex. All the other emotions involved with sex to make it more exciting. But truth be told, if you're good at it, you don't need all that. You get what I'm saying? You don't need all the, if you practice at being good at it, rather, you don't need all of that stuff. You can do your best in a chill state, because you know what you're doing. It's kind of like, people are so unprepared, that they need all the fluff and the drama. Oh, we did this and we did that. We argued and we fussed, we fight. Sometimes the best thing that people did was that they always set a nice mood. All the drama filled mood, it doesn't really work. You know, you set a peaceful mood, you can have a longer night. You set a chaotic mood, there's gonna be some jackhammer banging and you out of there in 2.5 minutes. You know, but the peace and the joy is, I think, the most important thing. Um, and I've seen this, and it's hard for me when I participated in this type of stuff. You know, some people run from some people think that they would like peace but and comfort, but some people run from it and they run right to the opposite, which is chaos. And then they get it and they're like, yes, this is real. And then you can't leave it. And it's not fun anymore. And then when it's not fun anymore, you wish you had what you left, which is a nice chill mode. You know, so people like to be in the streets, and they might leave somebody who's a homebody, and they're in the streets, and nothing's in the streets, and they're like, I just wish I had somebody that just be home and chill with, and it's like you already had that. That's not what you wanted, you know. And sometimes people are looking for variety, and I think the silly thing about that is you get lost in the newness. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I got this new person, that new person. Everything is new, 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 new. But then newness gets old. Like, because after so many times of having a new moment, a new relationship, a new start, they start basically running together and becoming the same thing. So you basically, oh, I've done this before. Yeah, I've done this. Different person, you know, same start. Different personality. Oh, I've been with this personality. You know, different approach. I've been with this approach. Different uh, uh, um, lifestyle. Yeah, I've been with this lifestyle. I already know where it's headed. So then the newness gets old, and then it's like, maybe I just want somebody that, you know, really knows who they are, what they want to do, because, or are centered in themselves. A lot of times, unfortunately, when it comes to that and being in a peaceful relationship, a lot of people aren't centered in themselves, and they're looking for somebody else to center them, namaste them in every way, and that's not how it works. You know, peace is an inner job. It's not an outside job. It's not for somebody else to give you. You got to give it to yourself. Um, and that's another reason why sometimes people have such a big issue, because sometimes you can meet a peaceful person, a cool person, a chill person, and they found their place of peace within themselves, and you haven't, and that upsets you. So you try to, you know, um, uproot or disrupt the peace that they have within for your, you know, just because you're miserable and you want, and misery loves company. So, and then even if you were able to do that, you, and I gotta say it, some people do that in hopes that the person will go off and then work back to that peaceful place. So you set them off to watch them work back to that peaceful place in hopes that you could teach yourself how to work back to that peaceful place, instead of just working with that person on peace in the first place. You know, you wind up back from square one because you're not them and they're not you, and it's different for everybody. But I'm gonna just leave it there when it comes to this conversation. Uh, like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Tell me what you think. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna tell you that.